Hey everybody, it's Flatbread Friday, and today I had some chicken on hand and some peppers and some onions, and we're going to do a chicken fajita flatbread. So let's get to it. We're going to start by slicing up our peppers and onions. This is my favorite way to cut a pepper. I seed them, and then these are baby peppers, so they're a little weird, and then I like to go around the ribs, and that takes care of that. And then you just take them and you slice them into strips. And when we're done cutting them, we are going to saute and season them. Our peppers and onions are ready. We're going to cook these first. And I have some shredded cooked chicken. This is mostly white meat. And we're going to build our flatbread. We're going to start with some canola oil in a skillet over medium heat, and when that gets a little hotter, we're going to throw in our veggies. Starting to get shimmery, so in we go. You want to season these guys real well because fajitas are very well seasoned. So we're going to start with some salt and pepper, some chili powder, smoked paprika, don't have much of that left, some ground cumin, I like a lot. I have a little bit of cilantro from my garden, very little. My cilantro is dying because it's been in the hundreds here for days on end. So it is dying out. Maybe I'll just have to plant some more. So to supplement that, I'm going to use some of this cilantro lime seasoning to give it a little more limey, cilantro-y flavor. And that should be sufficiently seasoned. We're going to stir these around, incorporate those seasonings real well. We're going to cook these down for a little bit. Smelling good, very Southwestern. Now we're going to put together a special sauce, some regular tomato sauce. Mixed together with a bit of salsa. And that'll be a nice sauce base for our flatbread. Okay, it's now time for our sauce. We're heating the oven to 425 degrees, which is the recommended temperature for this particular flatbread pizza crust. And we're going to spread this all over. Our sauce is on. Now comes our chicken. It's going underneath the cheese so it doesn't dry out. Chicken is on, and now we're going to do a little mozzarella. Sprinkle it all over top of this chicken and sauce. And now comes our nicely softened and seasoned peppers and onions. Distribute these nice and evenly around. Our chicken, peppers, onions, and cheese are on. And I'm going to finish this up with just a little sprinkle of some cheddar because it is supposed to be like a fajita. So we're going to do that. And then I have some other toppings that are going to go on after this pizza is baked. And it'll be fun to see what those are. Okay, we're ready to go in the oven. We're going in for about 20 minutes probably, or 15 or 20 minutes. And we'll see what it looks like when it comes out. I have some pickled jalapenos from my garden. They are sweet and spicy. And this is one of our toppings that's going on our flatbread when it comes out of the oven. I'm going to cut them up into pieces so we can sprinkle them on nice and evenly. It'll add a little zing, a little ping. I just wanted to show you, I don't even remember what kind of hot pepper plant I bought for my garden, but this is what they look like. I don't think they're full bred jalapenos, but they are spicy and they're very abundant. And as you can see, when I was cutting them up, a couple of them turned red, but I've only had a couple of red ones so far. So that's what we pickled. We'll be pickling some more. I had some scallions in the fridge too. Cut them up, and that's going to be another topping. And now we're going to make a drizzle. I have some sour cream, and I have some juice that I strained off of some fresh salsa. And we're going to make a... Okay, we're going to start with a little, and whisk it up and see what kind of texture we get. We want it to be pourable, so we can drizzle it on. That's a little thick, so here comes a little more. I think this one will be good. Yep. Our chicken fajita flatbread is out of the oven, crispy and smelling great. And here's what it looks like up close. And now we're going to slice it and serve it. Here we have our chicken fajita flatbread. First thing we're going to put on is a little sprinkle of pickled jalapenos. And if you don't like pickle flavor, then you don't have to do this, but I have them and I want to use them. So that's what I'm going to do. Next comes our drizzle of our salsa sour cream. It's actually a little thin, a little thinner than I thought it was going to be. But it'll be good. And finally, a little sprinkle of scallions. And we are decorated up and ready to eat. Here's what we look like close up. It's going to be real good. Thank you for joining me for this week's edition of Flatbread Friday. Here's our chicken fajita flatbread with our little toppings on top. And now we're going to take a bite. Here we go. It's flavorful by itself and extra flavorful with those toppings that we put on it. And we'll see you again soon. Have a great weekend.